Shop with me at Five Below. Hi, you guys. Thanks so much for shopping with me at Five Below. They were so stocked up. I'm so excited about this video. I feel like my Five Below is never good. They're the last to get the things. But this day, they were just fully stocked. I actually spent more time than I've ever spent in this store. They really have a little bit of everything. They are bringing that nostalgia back with those old horror films like Chucky, Friday the 13th. They still have these fun little buckets for the kiddos though. The Bluey, we love to see Bluey. Nightmare Before Christmas, I know that's a fan favorite. They did bring out some new spooky slippers. These are very cute. I feel like I just seen them at Burlington recently, and all of Burlington's are always $8.99. So the ones here are $7. They're pretty cute. The quality is decent. I wouldn't say they have the thickest memory foam, but they will be cozy and keep your feet warm. They did have a few different Hello Kitty options. I loved this shirt. I'm not a big Hello Kitty fan. I don't discriminate her or anything. I just didn't grow up watching her. But that shirt I thought was the cutest shirt. We have some Gremlins going on. I grew up on Gremlins, you guys. So that really made me think of my heydays. They had some It going on, another movie that I did see. These were the last movies that I watched before I just stopped watching horror films altogether. I was pretty much traumatized on Chucky. They had a coloring book for Chucky. I think these are just crazy things you don't see anywhere. I would not think about anything like that. They added some really cute bows. This one had a rose on it, but they had some charm bracelets. I guess it is for vampires since it did have the vampire teeth on it. They have these really cute $10 sweatshirts, Goals Night Out for Girls Night Out, and this one said Hottest Witch Alive. I thought these both were really cute, and the quality on these are really good as well. $10 is a great deal. They had this black one as well that said Skeleton Squad. $7 for these fleece pajamas. These just had some ghosts holding a jack-o'-lantern. And then we had this pink option with all of the bats on them. Horror movie Survivor. These were new. These are glass. They are not plastic. True Crime Society for my true crime lovers. I know there's a lot out there. $5 for these hanging candles. These were very popular about 2 seasons ago, but they have them everywhere now. But $5 here isn't too bad. I thought these were going to go up to $7, but they still do have a lot of options for $5. A few different light up ghosts there. I liked this area. There's little bats here. If you are hosting a Halloween party or any party in Halloween that you just want to have with your girlfriends or friends, they have a lot of things. Backdrops here, some pink little ghost backdrops. They had some piñatas, the balloons here there, and some of them were ghosts. This one was nice and pink, but they did have the jack-o'-lantern and the paper plates and paper towels or napkins. Quite a bit of accent pillows, and I am not mad at these. They are for $7, but I feel like some of them are worth it. The bats weren't so fat, but the skeleton one and the black cat one or the cat one were so thick and fluffy. I know that those wouldn't get flat, so those were my favorite. They had a few different masks to choose from, as well as these beanies, the It, Michael Myers, and Jason. A few different Sonic ones there. And I personally like this one. I don't know exactly where this guy or mask is from. $5 for these disco ghosts. That's a pretty good deal because they were on the larger side. They had some skeleton bows with that skeleton hand inside of it. And these cups here were only $1, which isn't too bad. They are not glass, they are plastic. And a few different wreaths. These were for $5 as well. Very lightweight. They're not the hugest, but again, they are for $5. I loved these. These were for $7, but they just seemed a tad bit larger than other ones I've been seeing. New rugs. I love seeing all of their rugs. I especially love this one. The colors just seemed a tad bit more bright or vibrant on that one. stacking pumpkins, stacking skeleton heads. I feel like Dollar Tree was the first one to come out with these stackables, but now they have brought out more here at Five Below. The pink ghost was cute, or the pumpkins, but they did have the ghost. $3 for some socks, but they had some really cute options. I think the fuzzier ones with this sequence are more worth it. These were also very cute with the bow on them, and those were a little more fuzzier. These ghosts with that gold trim on them were also very cute, but they also had some black cat ones. You could see the ears sticking out there. And some gray options for the black cats. Some fleece pajamas. These were the 3 fleece pajamas and pants that I found. They had some skeletons going on, the jack-o'-lanterns there. And these that just say bloody murder, I'm not too sure. And I don't know where these masks are from, but they had a few of those. And right now they have a whole area of this guy here, Jack from The Nightmare Before Christmas. They have an area for Wednesday. I do love Wednesday, and Wednesday just recently came out on Netflix. I've been waiting for September 1st to get into that vibe, but I'm so excited to see Wednesday. I thought these faux plants were super cute, or succulents. It would be a perfect pair together. Here are the Wednesday options in her different outfits. They do have a few different Beetlejuice, some fleece throw blankets there. And I thought this beanie was super cute. It is from the movie of Nightmare Before Christmas. I remember it, the cute little pumpkin nose. Hello Kitty options. I wasn't sure exactly what those were. They also have a whole area for Lilo and Stitch. A few different options with Bluey. I always love how they add Bluey here at Five Below. My kids just love Bluey. Now these were new. I don't remember seeing these Hocus Pocus figurines last season, but they are here. I feel like they're just nice collectibles. We watch the movie every year. They also have a whole area of Wicked for my Wicked lovers. My daughter just loves the movie, and I know another one is coming out. They have a few different tumblers, body sprays, body soaps, so many things to choose from. I really love this pink one with the butterflies. They had some very small, I believe these were accent pillows, but very cute. I hadn't seen anything like those. They were for $7, and I will say they were much on the smaller side than a regular one. A graphic tee that just said Wicked. I thought these were really cute, just headbands for when you do your makeup. They had the Glinda, the green option. They also had some socks, but they were too far up and I couldn't reach them. And they also had a few different phone cases. I'm not sure if they were for iPhone or both Android, but they did have some iPhone cases. I wish they were a little bit lower to see them more. Another dedicated area that they have is for Stranger Things. I feel like Stranger Things really got popular a few years ago. I have yet to see it. Like I said, I don't watch a ton of horror films, but I know a lot of people that did watch that Stranger Things Netflix series. How cute is this Mickey graphic tee? Happy haunting, it said. And a cat with a witch hat. They had a few different ones to choose from. Snoopy, you can never go wrong with Snoopy, and the pumpkin. They had this Scream guy, I forget his name, Ghostface, I believe. Ghostface, Michael Myers, Scooby-Doo and Lilo Stitch again. The Hello Kitty options. I thought these were really cute. They're those surprise ones. My kids always love getting those. A few of these hoverboards, I believe. And some more Hello Kitty options. These are all for $7. I did love to find these pumpkin kits. My kids would just love something like this when decorating their pumpkins. We get a variety of sizes, so I thought that would be perfect. And $6 for, I call them Lego dupes. And the Bluey clips, we love Bluey again. So they did have Bluey, but they did also have Lilo and Stitch. And some clips for the girlies. Ever since they came out with those clips in the shape of lemons, tomatoes, peppers, they're making shapes of everything now. And they still have this really good jewelry. I think these are so pretty. I'm not sure if they wear off or dull off or get coppery quick, but I will say that they are really nice options, really pretty little emeralds going on. The colors are spot on. The bracelets here are so good. All right, you guys, I want to thank you so much if you stuck with me through to the end. I post every day, Monday through Friday.